History is a meticulously written narrative, a timeline that we have been taught to accept as absolute truth. But what happens when we find objects that defy every law of archaeology and every chapter of our past? From high-tech tools found in ancient stone to biological knowledge that shouldn't have existed for thousands of years. Today we are diving into 5 shocking artifacts that prove our ancestors possessed a technology we are only beginning to understand. 5 relics that shouldn't exist. 5 mysteries that remain unexplained. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The London Hammer. In 1936, near the quiet town of London, Texas, a discovery was made that would leave the scientific community in a state of absolute paralysis. A family on a casual hike stumbled upon a simple, weathered piece of rock, but protruding from its core was something that shouldn't exist. An iron hammer, remarkably preserved, yet completely encased in a solid block of 140-million-year-old Cretaceous limestone. Known officially as the London Hammer, this artifact represents a direct and violent contradiction to every historical timeline we have ever been taught. Laboratory tests conducted on the object revealed a staggering truth. The iron head is composed of 96% pure, unalloyed iron. This is a level of metallurgical purity that is nearly impossible to achieve without the aid of sophisticated modern industrial processes. Even more baffling is the wooden handle, which has partially turned into coal through a process of petrification that takes millions of years. This suggests the hammer was trapped within the Earth's forming crust long before the first humans were ever supposed to walk the planet. Is this a misplaced relic from a forgotten, advanced civilization, or haunting evidence that our understanding of Earth's history is fundamentally flawed? Chapter 2. Phaistos Disc. Deep within the ruins of the Minoan Palace on the island of Crete, a single object was unearthed that continues to baffle the greatest minds in linguistics. Known as the Phaistos Disc, this enigmatic clay tablet is covered on both sides with a spiral of 45 unique, recurring symbols. Unlike any other writing system found in the ancient world, these characters were not inscribed by hand, but meticulously pressed into the clay using individual stamps. This suggests a primitive form of typography and mass production, occurring nearly 3,000 years before the invention of the printing press. For over a century, cryptographers from around the globe have attempted to crack the code, yet the disc remains an impenetrable fortress of silence. Is it a sacred hymn to a forgotten goddess, a complex astronomical calendar, or a legal document from a civilization that vanished overnight? The symbols, depicting feathered heads, hidden tools, and strange creatures, seem to follow a logical syntax, yet they speak a language that no longer exists. Some believe it is an ancient hoax, while others fear it holds a truth so profound that its translation would rewrite the history of the Mediterranean. Until the day it is finally decoded, the Phaistos Disc stands as a haunting reminder of how much of our past remains locked behind a veil of mystery. Chapter 3. Shroud of Turin. Locked away in a high-security vault, there exists a relic that challenges the very foundation of modern physics and photography. The Shroud of Turin is a centuries-old linen cloth, but its true mystery is the faint, ghostly silhouette burned into its fibers. For decades, science was blind to its secrets, until the first photograph revealed that the image is actually a perfect photographic negative. When the colors are inverted, a hauntingly detailed face emerges, a three-dimensional imprint of a man who suffered a brutal, ancient execution. Forensic analysis has confirmed that this silhouette was not created by paint, pigment, or any known artistic method of the ancient world. The image exists only on the absolute surface of the threads, a result of a mysterious molecular dehydration that science cannot replicate today. Some researchers theorize that this imprint was caused by a massive, instantaneous burst of radiation, an energy source unknown to history. How could a relic from a time before cameras capture a high-resolution, light-encoded image that only reveals its truth under a lens? The shroud remains a silent witness, a haunting negative of a moment that defies every law of biology and time. Chapter 4. Lady of Elche. Found buried in a Spanish hillside in 1897, this limestone bust depicts a woman of such strange elegance that it has divided historians for over a century. Known as the Lady of Elche, the sculpture dates back over 2,000 years, yet its features suggest a sophistication far beyond its time. The most striking detail is the massive, wheel-like apparatus covering her ears, devices that appear more like modern communication headsets than ancient jewelry. Some researchers point to the perfect symmetry and the hollow space in its back, suggesting the bust may have once held a technological or ritualistic power. The intricate carvings on the headset show a level of geometric precision that challenges the capabilities of simple Iron Age hand tools. Is this merely the ceremonial garb of a forgotten Iberian priestess, or is it a realistic depiction of a visitor from a far more advanced era? The blank, haunting stare of the limestone eyes suggests she is wearing a helmet, a suit of armor designed for an environment we have yet to understand. The Lady of Elche remains a silent, stone enigma, an artifact that looks less like a relic of the past and more like a blueprint for the future. If history follows a straight line, how did a sculptor 2 millennia ago envision a technology that mirrors the equipment of the space age? Chapter 5. Quimbaya Gold Artifacts. Buried within the ancient tombs of Colombia, a collection of golden objects was found that seems to defy the very laws of biological evolution. While most artifacts from the Quimbaya civilization depict birds or insects, a specific group of figures possesses features that are strictly mechanical. These artifacts feature upright tail fins and fixed triangular wings, elements that do not exist in the natural world of birds, but are essential to modern aviation. When aeronautical engineers created scaled-up models of these golden figures, they discovered a shocking truth. The designs are perfectly flight-capable. Without any modification, these ancient shapes displayed the same aerodynamic stability as a modern jet fighter in wind tunnel tests. How could a culture from 1500 years ago master the complex physics of lift and drag before the first human ever left the ground? The high-purity gold and the precise casting suggest that these were not mere ornaments, but perhaps tributes to a technology that once streaked across the sky. Are we looking at religious symbols of golden birds, or are these the scaled models of a forgotten, prehistoric aerospace program? The Quimbaya artifacts remain frozen in gold, silent witnesses to a level of engineering that history claims was impossible for their time.